and welcome. Our news coverage for Nile TV International is about to start. I'm Maïsti Rabia, and we'll start with President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, who is on an official visit, and he was received by Norway's King Harald V at the Royal Palace in Oslo, where the President will hold talks with both the King and the Crown Prince as part of his visit to Norway. The visit is the second leg of the President's European tour that took him first to Denmark and will also include a visit to Ireland. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi on Monday was received by Norway King Harald V at the Royal Palace in Oslo, where the President will hold talks with both the King and the Crown Prince as part of his visit to Norway. The visit is the second leg of President Sisi's European tour that took him first to Denmark and also includes a visit to Ireland. A red carpet reception ceremony was held for President Sisi to welcome the first visit by an Egyptian president to the Northern European country. Earlier on Monday, the President held talks with Norwegian Prime Minister Johannes Gahr Støre at the governmental premises in Oslo. The bilateral meeting of President Sisi with Norwegian Prime Minister was followed by the signing ceremony of several cooperation agreements between Egypt and Norway. Both the President and the Norwegian head of the government witnessed the ceremony, where several memos of understanding on mutual cooperation were signed in several domains. The signed agreements include Memo of Understanding over Investment between both countries that was signed by Foreign Minister Badr Abdelghati and his Norwegian counterpart. Extended talks were held and joined by the delegations of the two countries. Upon arrival in Oslo late on Sunday, President Sisi attended an unofficial tea ceremony held in his honor by the Norwegian Prime Minister's store. Presidential spokesman Mohammed al-Shinnawi said the Norwegian Prime Minister welcomed the head of state and expressed appreciation for the President's historic visit to his country. And to shed more light on the issue, we are honored to be joined over the phone by Mr. Nabil Deen, specialized writer in international relations. Good afternoon to you, sir. Mr. Nagm. Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, what is the importance of President Sisi's visit to Norway, his meeting with the Norwegian King, Prime Minister, and his visit to the Norwegian Parliament?
First of all, I would like to mention that the President has been received in a very high-class protocol procedure. He has been received by a tea ceremony or tea meeting at the Prime Minister's, the Norwegian Prime Minister's home, residency, I think. So that's unusual for the Norwegian officials to first receive a foreign leader during the weekend and in his own residency. The second importance of this visit is Norway is a well-established peace-making country. And I would like to remind the viewers that the Oslo agreement between the Palestinians and the Israelis has been conducted and sealed off by the Norwegian mediators.
Yes.
And the importance of the visit of President Sisi to Norway is there is a hell of a lot of challenges during this time, and those challenges might really harm not only the Middle East countries but also Europe and the world.
Sir, earlier today, many agreements of cooperation were signed between both Egypt and Norway. How do you see the significance of these agreements signed between both countries?
It is very important because it comes from a time that Egypt has almost finished the infrastructure project. And now the second part of the developing vision of President Sisi in Egypt is to invite a European and international investments to Egypt, which would help a lot to enhance the Egyptian economy and reflect on the living standards of the Egyptian people.
Mr. Nagm, this is the second leg of European tour that President Sisi did start earlier this week, and it took him first to Denmark, now to Norway, and will be visiting Ireland. The significance of this European tour by the President and these three countries that he is visiting?
Thank you very much for that question, and I would like to mention that those three states, no other Egyptian president made an official visit to or Kingdom of Norway or the Republic of Ireland. This is the first time an Egyptian president ever visits those three countries. Number two, these countries are well known for their great developing plan, which has reflected on the living standards of the people.
Yes.
Number three, the crisis in the Middle East, the Palestinian, the Lebanon, and now Syria, all these crises need the support of the Egyptian efforts to restore stability and peace in the Middle East. Number four is, as I said in a minute before, that Egyptian economy is in need to foreign investments to enhance the developing plans of Egypt.
Sir, what's your expectations about this, the outcome of this important visit by President Sisi to Europe?
Great, great in all aspects. The sort of welcome our President Sisi has received in Denmark, Copenhagen, or Oslo, Norway, and the same will be in Ireland, Dublin, Ireland. This sort of attitude from those leaders to our president or to the president of Egypt tells me one thing.
Yes.
They appreciate very much the historical role of Egypt in the Middle East. With their role toward this part of the world, either economical role or peace-wise role.
Indeed. Finally, sir, the importance of the timing of this important visit by President Sisi.
Again, the timing is very crucial, and I'm very proud of what the President is doing, because there is a hell of challenges in Egypt, in the area, in the world, and this sort of what you call visionary presidential diplomacy is going to pay back very much to Egypt and to the area.
Indeed, a very important visit by President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi to Europe. Mr. Nabil Nagm, specialized writer in international relations, thank you so much, sir, for your precious input and for being our guest. Our viewers will go to a short break, and after that we'll be back to continue our special coverage, so stay tuned. Welcome back. Earlier today, Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli witnessed the launch of the first offering of the ready-built, highly equipped factories of the Leather City in the Robeki Industrial City to investors.